Okay, I'm Wang's Big. This is our goon. Goes by the name of Luna, I guess. He's gonna be playing Stinky Tinky and probably doing it in the really boring way, which is all that I'm gonna talk about. If he does it the really boring way is you get this skill and you don't max these two first, and then you just kind of sit around and you get guaranteed farm, and then you just do the Stinky Tinky stuff, which is really boring. Okay, when you get your lane, click on your guy, compare your damage. I'm almost certain that Storm has more damage than you. Let's find out. Yeah, 59 plus 3 and you got 55. You'd know that. You need to look at his items. But it's good because you're going to get your bottle before him, in theory. You're harassing with your laser there. Like, this is good. It does some damage level 1, pisses people off. But just try to time it so you can either get a creep with it by, you know, lasering the creep, or blinding the guy so he can't get his creep. So, like, when this thing's health is low and he's going for the hit, just, like, blind him, and then he's like, oh, fuck, I can't hit it. My life is shit. Yeah, this is probably just gonna be a lot of this for a while. Like, this is fine, this is what you do with Stinker, you just get your shoes and then you dominate the game. But, yeah, you do a march. Actually, let's go back there real quick, I wasn't paying attention. You're lasering him as he's attacking. That's, like, that's okay. Here, you could have fought him, I think. He opted not to kill you there, which is nice of him. He literally just decided, I'm gonna let him live. Might have been a mistake for you to fight, but, like, I don't know. He wasn't out to get you, clearly, so you might have done it. Getting your bottle shipped in. This guy is gonna get his shipped in later, so cool, good job. You're not gonna have March mana. It's important whenever you have a hero that can push out a lane and you're playing mid, to, you know, when it's getting close to 2 minutes. Are you dead? What is... I'm amazed. I'm amazed that you're alive, but that's good. I don't know why he hesitated on his Q there, but I guess he's not the guy that I'm talking about, so why the fuck am I talking about it? He just decided to let you live twice, which is awfully nice of him.
Denied.
Thou seest me not.
That was a kill. That was, again, a kill. You guys are very nice to each other, I think.
Radiant's bottom tower.
You're farming here instead of going straight for the runes, which is good. Ish.
Stupendous.
But you did miss out on one. The second that happens, you just need to get the courier and send it to yourself, because, you know, you have another minute until the next rune comes in. This guy could be dead before then if you had the mana. He's not using bottle. You don't even know if he has it. I don't know if he has it because you're not clicking on him. You're a denier and not a last hitter there. Shameful. You could have gotten that creep if you just waited a sec for the creeps to hit him once. Just something to keep in mind because that situation does come up a lot. You're kind of doing that thing now where, like, oh fuck, I missed a creep, but now you're missing a whole bunch more creeps because you kind of go on
Take the
tilt.
wind from their sails.
Feels like this Storm has, like, level 1 overload. If you're ever playing Storm Spirit, just max overload in the lane so you can win it. You're gonna get the second rune uncontested. It looks like now he's coming to contest you, but I don't know. I don't know how much mana he has. Neither do you. You could be dead here. It's a free run. Wow. Oh my god. You're the luckiest boy on earth. That was definitely more of a misplay on his part, I think. I'm pretty sure he was within range to get that. Really risky play on your part, but it worked out because this guy's very dumb. And now you get both the runes because haste is the get the other rune now. You're delivering your shoes. If you were doing the good time, fun having, please consider this patch Stinky Tinky build where you just max these Sue skills, you don't get March until late. You could get a TP delivered at this point and just wait for a lane to fuck up and kill them because these Sue skills are really, really strong, really. Looks like you're going for your soul ring first, which is fine. It's good. If you basically got a free lane like this guy's giving you though, you can consider going straight for the shoes. It's up to you. You basically need the soul ring along with the shoes, or you can't really do it too well. But it's just nice when like you have no other lanes bothering you. Just go for the shoes.
To me! First blood.
If you're doing this build and you're not on Radiant, it's not really... Like, if you're on Radiant, you can just, like, go over here to this camp and stack it for yourself. It's not as easy to do as this guy, but you could just yell at your team, be like, hey, stack a camp, and maybe they'll do it, maybe they won't. They almost certainly won't, but if they do, then that's just extra free gold, because you have max march, and you can just dip in there every now and then and do the... You can do, like, these 2 camps, or, you know, these 3 camps. Depending on what side you're on. Like, the way you're using spells in this lane shouldn't work, but it is. This guy's just terrified of getting hit, and he has been the whole time. So, grats to you. He did get a double damage there. Part of the reason being is that I think you didn't use March to push out this wave and make him decide. You know, am I gonna miss a creep wave or am I gonna get a rune? So that's just something to consider, because when Storm gets a DD, it's basically a kill. Unless he goes back to lane and farms with his DD, which is a possibility. Okay. If you're ever Storm Spirit and you have a DD, just go fucking kill someone with it, because it's fucking ridiculous. Just my 2 cents. Had you warded there? Oh my god.
Mine!
I'm curious as to why and how this guy is letting you live. Because, like, he saw that March was on cooldown. Well, whatever. You're doing a smart thing here, just using March and fucking... Like, I would leave that lane if I didn't have March up. Because, again, DD Storm Spirit's kind of spooky. But you're just getting free reign of this, so that's kind of nice. Like, very rarely, at least in the higher levels, are you going to get a game where you just get to flop your dick all over the place as Tinker. So this is nice. Usually you're gonna have to like dip into the woods or stack ancients or do something to catch up on this farm, but you're just getting a completely free lane.
My thanks to thee.
So coming up on 8 minutes. You have March up, that's good. Hopefully you use it here. Yeah. You're going to this rune. You're maxing laser as well, which I mean I think the skill is just better to max, regardless of the build that you're doing.
Middle tower is under attack.
I think you're dead here.
Over here now.
But why is he hitting for nothing?
Zap.
Oh. I'm starting to see the problem here.
Radiant's middle tower.
I think this guy's like dyslexic or something, and he just like pressed the wrong buttons. But this is not the build. You would have been dead there with a proper storm build. You get a haste. You do have max laser. You can look at bottom to gank, which you are, and then you take it over mid, which is still fine. Like, it's good. You might not get too much done bottom with the solo Slark, but who knows? Try not to use, I know you have Soul Ring and stuff and it's basically free, but try not to use skills, especially March, without, like, a good reason. Like, you just had a bunch of creeps there and now you pushed the wave out on yourself. Might be able to make something happen bottom. Am I focusing on Storm Cell? I am. Slark is dead as hell, you're coming in, you have max laser. You're within rocket range, that's a frag.
Fear thee not.
Okay. Oh, you're dead. Oh, you are most certainly. Who do I blame? Who do I blame? Clearly it's this guy who ran away as soon as he got that frag. And then you buy back. Oh, okay. I don't know why any of that happened. But clearly that was that guy's fault. Fucking goon. So bot back, gonna walk back to lane with that buyback. Very powerful. Instantly march the creep. Are you gonna be angry, miss a creep? No, you got it. Maybe you'll get all 3. 2, 3. Holy shit. 4. You didn't have to decide between creeps there. You can use the laser and should use the laser to get the creeps. A pause. I'm gonna speed through that shit. Team's desperately unpausing. I wish it would work so that I could fucking watch the shit game.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So 11 minutes. You could have had your
middle tower
shoes
is under
by
attack.
now, I think, if you didn't buy back. The storm fed again, which is good. You guys are probably... You're still probably ahead of him. I haven't actually been looking at the CS. But yeah, this is fine. He actually probably shouldn't be that close,
Dire's
but
bottom tower is under attack.
it's fine. Everything's going okay. You're desperately spamming. Either you're muted or you're talking like you are, or just use a chat wheel, but... you know, you play how you want to, but I don't see how that's conducive to being the good Dota guy.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are
You're kind of looking around the map, but it's just in a weird way. I don't know if this is like a replay bug or something, but you just like kind of snap to a tower and then snap back to your guy. And I don't see the fucking point of doing that at all. You had a free bottle charge there you could have used. Just nitpicking, you're going to be recharged with your soul ring shit by the time you get to land anyway.
Surpass your loveliness.
I don't know. I don't know what you're using March there exactly. Like you could just be farming those into the wave, but who knows? This guy's dead again, huh? He's gonna live.
Zip!
Thanks.
For heals, it can go in on you mid. March is also a good deterrent, so it's good to just say that he's dead.
Tower is under attack.
Fucking dead! This is a little bit of a risky dive, but not that much. You had a regen. You would have known that if you clicked on him.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Thankfully, you're max March. You're still dead, but
Failure, soldier.
you know, you did have max March on him, so he feels kind of bad about that, I'm sure. Shamefully buying the 14-minute TP scroll on Freeform Tinker. When you're that close to boots, it's probably best not to take risks. You just need that item to do the thing on Tinker. So you could probably just dip into the jungle, stack it once, do the camps, and get the safe farm. I know mid lane has seemed like really safe until now, but you know, clearly, like just with Storm being there, that's not exactly the case.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Again, periodically just click on people to make sure like what they have, where they're at. Like, does that guy have a Dagon right now? After that kill, he might, but you'd never know unless you clicked on him. Because if he does have a Dagon and then he jumps you and then you get Dagon, and like fucking killed in 2 hits, you're gonna be pinging that shit like, oh no, Storm Spirit has Dagon. He's got a DD right now. I would literally dip into the woods. You're being brave. Much braver than you should be, probably. Yeah, march that and go fucking just go away. It's not worth risking this when you're 100 gold away from boots or whatever. Okay, I don't want to speed through this stuff because, like, every time I do, I feel like it's when you're gonna get gone on and then I get to have something fun to say for a little bit. But nope. So you got your shoes, you got the rearm, it's time to do the stinky tinky thing. You don't really have the mana to do this. Like, I would just look around the map and try to get a frag now. Oh, you actually did have exactly enough mana. I miscalculated. That guy's, like, he's gonna be really hard for you to kill him, but you got 4 guys top. So maybe you should be looking top.
Dominating. Double kill.
Like, even now, there's so much cool shit happening top. Like, you've got level 2 rockets, you can still health, kinda. The AM is up there now. It'd be very concerning to the Stinky Tinky, but... oh well. Let's get going first item blank, that's good. That item is essential.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Again, don't be afraid of, like, this could have just gotten laser and you could run away. Don't be afraid of laser creeps. I hate that I am watching this, to be honest, because this standard Stinky Tinky stuff is the worst thing to me. I feel like this hero's so badly designed, just because every game is the exact same. This is just so boring for me to watch. Again, if you like playing the Stinky Tinky, worth considering just maxing these 2 things and being roamer ganker. You'll still get your boots, you'll probably get them even faster this patch. You can probably get kills here, and or get killed here. That's good, 1 uphill. Rearm. If this guy's got void, you're probably dead. Even if he doesn't, you're probably dead.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
You guys are like really half-assed in all their ganks, it feels.
Dire's top tower has been denied. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh boy. It's a Stinky Tinky game. I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. So what are you, like, accomplishing right now? After that, I would have dipped into the woods and just try to do a camp. More endless pauses. Yep.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It's good that you've acknowledged there's a fight going on here. You're gonna die. Tragically. Might get a spell off before you do. Nope. That could have maybe been a kill on the Bloodseeker or something. That's a good buyback. Should be able to get a lot of stuff for it.
Double kill.
Unless your zombie is killed. In which case you get absolutely fucking nothing for it. Oh, for good.
Never refuse gold given.
I think the fact that you're not right-clicking creeps there is just pissing me off so much. You're playing like Stinky Tinky Bot right now. Your team was coming in, it was probably worth considering staying there for a little bit. You could help him with this kill, like that would have been a guaranteed kill on the AM if you had stuck around. That's gonna be a few good games from you, I'm guessing.
Plan B.
You're playing like you have a blink dagger, but you don't. So like you just kind of get into the things and you stand still in place and then get owned. This is like considered poor farm on Tinker. Like ideally you just want to have like these things by 10 minutes, but now it's, you know, going on 22 and it's all you got. But Tinker, like once you get this shit, it's really easy to come back on Tinker.
Is under attack.
And you guys do have the prolong the game team. I don't know how good an idea that is when they've got this team. You guys should be okay late game. That's also something to consider like the whole time you're playing. It's like, what do we have to do to win? And you guys, I'd say your late game is pretty even. You guys, no, they probably have a slight edge. Because Blitzseeker's really not all that great late game, and I don't think he's that farmed. I don't know, you haven't clicked on him, so I'm not going to.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But you guys have the Slark, you guys have the Ember. It should be even-ish. And Tinker also scales ridiculously into the late game. I did see that this goes on for a while, so I don't know why I'm not speeding through more of this boring Tinker shit. Just trying to do the snowball thing that their team will do around this point.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I wish you'd focus on your team a little more, because I'm wondering like what the fuck they're thinking while they're doing this. Because if you see this team, it's very clearly, hey, we're gonna get clicked on a whole lot in weird places on the map. But your team's actually really, really good at just kind of sitting at a tower and waiting for them to fuck up. Between like just Grave and March, you guys have a really good tower sitter team. TPing in, this should be pretty alright for you.
Now that's just shot.
I don't think you noticed you were orchided there. That's good. You got your dagger. You guys wipe them on their tower. Like this is what your team is really, really just exceptionally good at doing. So hopefully that's realized. You got an item. A few other guys probably have another item, so you guys are probably a bit more even. I don't even know what the fucking gold graph looks like right now. This is actually surprising to me. I thought this would be like... It's honestly pretty even as is, but I thought this would be a lot more even.
I'll take that.
It's good so you can like you're not gonna have this in game, but if you click on enough people like your teammates and their team, you're gonna have a pretty good idea of where you actually stand. Because it's kind of easy to get lost in, oh fuck, we just lost, you know, a team fight or two, we're so far behind, but you're really not. I would blink after every use of March, like you use 3 in the exact same spot there because they have a Storm Spirit that you don't have vision of.
I'm over here.
You're pulling back a little bit. Thankfully they're fighting through like all your dumb shit.
Victory is 10% inspiration.
Very, very fortunate
Decapitation.
that they decided to fight through March. A little bit of a delay on your TP there. You guys are just getting handed these kills on a fucking platter. Laser would have saved your team, your teammate, and gotten you a kill there. It doesn't matter that he had blade mail. Still kind of works out. You went straight for Hex. Really, really good fucking idea. I feel like a lot of people would have gone like Dagon or something. Dagon would still be kind of good against this team, but not that great. You get Hex, you basically like guarantee a fight for your team every time you're there. And you should be able to get it at a time at this point. So it's good that that ward was there, because I think it forced you to TP to the place that you should have TP'd to anyway, so now you just march between these two things. Because the lanes are still pushed out and you didn't have Sight of Storm before. And so it's good that you came here. What are you waiting on, I wonder? Rearm mana, okay. When you don't have like shit to do when you're too scared, you really shouldn't be too scared with the Blink Dagger, but against just a Storm Spirit it's worth considering. Don't be afraid to just go stack camps for yourself, or go stank Ancients, or just do anything as Tinky. Like, you don't constantly have to be going to waves and stuff if you're really scared. Then you don't want to risk feeding your Storm Spirit like enough gold to get a really important item or something. Like, just go stack camps, it's fine. It's important that you spend your time at the fountain, since this shit is all like just automated. Just looking around the map, doing stuff, because right now you're like, what do you have sight on? You have sight on 2 empty camps, a fountain, nothing, while your team is just kind of going around the map. Don't be afraid to click on guys and look at important things.
Tower is under attack.
You got sight of 3 enemies bottom. You should probably start to want to go back to base, get mana, and start marching. The thing that your guy does really well is just clear waves from a safe distance.
Is under attack.
So it's good to just stop every push before it starts.
Mine!
Selfish.
Yeah. You should have probably shift keyed your blink there.
Told you a storm was coming.
That's kind of what I was talking about earlier. Just blink after every TP and after every use of rearm to a different place, so you're not really predictable where you are. And blinking at trees. You had plenty of trees to TP to there. This doesn't make you a good guy.
Looking for me?
Throw me back!
I don't know how this fight goes. I literally cannot fucking predict how this fight goes for you guys. But I think they just get away with those kills. But maybe something weird happens. Or maybe something even weirder happens where just all of you wipe. Because again, I don't know what your guys can do because you haven't clicked on them, so you can't really have a good appreciation for like what sort of fights you can go into or not. Laser the creeps. Laser the creeps.
For the twins. Here I am.
More stinky tinky stuff. I wish I hadn't picked this replay. This hero is just so fucking dull to watch when he's played this way. It's really nothing on you. Like, this is the way you play Tinker, but
Radiant's bottom tower
it's
is
just
under
fucking
attack.
dull.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Limbs fly.
Radiant's top Dire's structures.
Keep in
are
mind that when
fortified.
you're doing all this stinky tinky stuff, it is really hard for the rest of your team to farm. I don't know if they've got Midases or some other sort of catch-up mechanism, but remember that you're pushing back all lanes and then also taking half the jungle. You're dead here. You're not dead here. You're still dead here. Why did he do that now and not before? He did that after 2 TPs. That's really strange. I don't know. I wish I could. I wish you were the Storm Spirit in this, because then I have fucking shit to talk about. Like a lot of shit to talk about, actually.
My flesh sows.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures
So,
are fortified.
when you're doing this, just blink into trees every time. Like right there, bam, blink. You can still march, you can still like do your laser half the time, but just blink into trees because it's so much harder for like the Bloodseeker to just come up and kill you, or someone else to come up and kill you.
Mine!
Oh, what'd I miss? Oh!
See that? You just do that. But I'll have to blink after every use of rearm, because otherwise you get really predictable like that.
If you...
Radiant's bottom tower.
Like, I don't understand. Like, it feels like you're a bot and they just didn't program like clicking on people.
Is under attack.
Like, you're looking at weird spots there. I don't know. You're probably like writing a story about how it was the fucking lion's fault that you died. But just click on people. Like, it's not that hard. There you go. You click on your Undying. He has a thing.
No.
That's not so bad if that's the only guys you lose here. Why is Lion up? Your Lion's fucking done.
Killing spree. Double kill.
His noble sacrifice might have saved your Ember though, so think of it that way. So right now the two guys that you most don't want to be fed are fed. How fed, I don't know. I don't think you clicked on either one of them. But pretty fed, right? From that scoreboard. Can I press the scoreboard? I can. They're pretty good fucking KDAs.
Regeneration!
Oh, what's good is that you're almost at your Hex, so one of them is, you know, necessarily not going to be in the fight next time they go in on you. That's why Hex is a really good item, because it doesn't matter how fed they are. If you can just put them out of the fight and kill them before they do anything. Blink into trees. Blink into any trees. So you recognize that you need the gold for your Hex. You're doing all you can to get it, that's good.
Death and gold are linked.
Double down on sorcery.
Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to skip through. Let's go back. Alright, so you see if there's a fight going on mid. You need to try to blink somewhere safe. It's good that you blinked in on the AM. But just try to blink in somewhere safe if you're ever given the option in a fight, because you can do a lot more. Just keep in mind where the trees are. This guy came in so fucking late. Oh, this Storm Sword is a fucking disaster. I'm amazed he's doing as well as he is.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
You can blink and help with this probably. It's the last guy left.
Last breath.
Just kind of looked at him as he dies.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So, what item are you gonna go for next? Shiva's? Shiva's is good. Something people don't seem to do anymore on Tinker is get Manta, but just keep that in mind. It saves you from like Orchids, it lets you push, you refresh the Manta. You don't get like infinite illusions with Manta, but you refresh the illusions every time you use it, so it's really good for split pushing, especially for chipping away the tower. So just remember that's a thing that people used to do because it was really effective, and it still is. I guess people are getting probably like fucking Octarine Core or something on Tinker, which I don't get. Yules is also a pretty good pickup, but if I remember, you're good at TP. If I remember from the less than max range blink there with the Lysilla. Yeah, if I remember from the scoreboard, you got a Yules. That's a good item as well. kind of helps you take someone out of the fight temporarily. It's like a cheap hex that you can't damage them through.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's also a good way to avoid shit like Orchid, Global Silence, shit like that. So, good item overall. Your other items that you could have considered, I guess, are BKB, which, eh.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That's really brave.
By my horns, you'll not live to see the dawn.
I gotta know what the storm has, but at this point I'd be so scared of going near him like that, because he might be able to just kill you and run away. You do have a hex though. Thankfully the rest of his team is doing this thing where they farm, which is, I don't know, like I feel your late game is even pretty much.
Here I am.
I would have considered getting the plate mill before the Mystic Staff, since you already have the hex. No, like this is pretty much what you're doing, right? So you're blinking back into the creep wave there, like instead of just going around. Which is the sort of stuff that gets you killed, like you got killed up here.
Roshan has fallen to the Dire.
Weird little item management here. There, now everything is in its proper place and you get to keep that branch in your stash. So you blinked 2 feet away from this, and I don't know what the point of that is. I'm just trying to wrap my mind around what you could be thinking, but it's not helping. Like you just blink down here into trees, blink up there into trees. I hate this fucking hero, holy shit. If you're playing this guy in pubs, I'm just gonna go ahead and assume you're a bad person. You walked up there, you can blink anywhere. Walked up there. Thankfully this is a frag for you guys.
All lives must end.
Question mark, you're not muted! Question mark really should just be on the chat wheel. So there's no difference between people being muted or not. If you add question mark and please report to the chat wheel, no one ever needs to be unmuted again. You could have blinked forward in the trees there, probably. A little bit more brave. Continue your pressing of the E button. This fight should go pretty well for you guys, I think. Your hex is off cooldown. You really need to be using that hex. It's really important.
Top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
So we've got enough for Shivas. This is a strange thing you're doing. I don't think I've ever seen anyone do this exactly this way. Where you just like put everything in your stash and then take everything out of your stash. That branch is there to, I don't know. Whenever you could be uphill instead of downhill and accomplish the same thing, be uphill. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking watching this replay, honestly. I hate this fucking hero.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
You're
attack.
blinking directly into the creep wave. This is the closest you've ever come to a good blink.
Radiant's bottom
It's good that
tower
you
is
opted
under
to blink
attack.
to the, That was a kill if you just clicked that guy twice. Are you... Did I fuck something up? Is this... That was your actual player perspective. That's weird. Like, there's still a fight going on, and you had Hex and stuff, and you're just kind of lost. You're dead. I think you just kind of lost track of the game there or something. I'm not sure. That's a weird little blink.
I can't take much more of this.
Ping ping. This is the side of my gravestone. Yeah, I think he just kind of lost track of the fight, or I don't know. I don't know what happened there, but it was kind of weird. It's a big fucking deal, though. Just I don't know. Like this can't be more interesting than like clicking on guys and finding out what they have. A lot of fucking gold. So again, just try to make it a habit. Just like when you go, when you use the soul ring before you rearm, just try to make that a habit. The blinking in a tree stuff. You're dead again.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
This game's pretty hard to win at this point, the way you guys are playing it.
I'm over here.
That AM just kind of has free reign and shit.
Blow the man.
I wish I knew what he had. I wish you knew what he had.
The cost.
Well, you know what people have, like, you know how much you can get away with in a fight. Like, can I just blink into the middle of them? The answer's probably no, most of the time, but if you're really big and they're really small, yeah, you can do exactly what you did. Maybe you don't die for it. This Lark is fucking done. So I don't think he has a Manta, because I haven't seen any illusions, but he's got at least a Bash. What else can he have? Are you curious at all?
Tower is under attack.
There's the illusion, so he does have a Manta. Oh, I did see illusions earlier, that's right.
Fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack.
You guys actually might just lose here.
Dire's top barracks. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
So you only lost one set of racks, which is fine. One set of racks against Stinker is fucking nothing. But like, is your Slark fed enough to compete with an AM? I don't know. I don't think you know either. You're playing this weird version of the game where you have none of this information. This is just so strange to me. Like, I feel like you're keeping that branch around for something, but I don't know what. You're buying Dagons. It's really worth over the Dagon to consider something like a Ghost Scepter at this point. You don't even have to click on people constantly, but... And I'm sorry that I'm just on this every time, but it's just strange to me that like you can play this game without really knowing anything of what's going on. That is really fucking dangerous with the team they have. Maybe they don't notice. You go in for the steal, but you didn't have an item slot open, so I'm not sure. I thought that was gonna end well.
Thou art damned.
That was good though. There was another world in which you got that. I got really fucking psyched for this game. You guys just lose here. Your Ember looks like he's pretty big. I'm amazed that fight went so well. I guess the Slark didn't really get touched, the Ember didn't really get touched. The Storm Spirit could have anything on him.
Whoa, what'd I miss?
What does your Ember have? Because I felt like that fight went so well. Your Ember's got a few items now. Your Slark sadly went for the dumb build.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Like, this is like, if you're dominating and shit, you can get Lincoln's,
Radiant's
get away with that
bottom
shit, but
tower
don't.
has fallen.
But you're not. I don't actually remember if you guys win or lose this game. It is pretty even now, though. They might be slightly ahead, but it's not so bad. You're actually still, or rather they are. They're still well ahead. It's strange.
You are looking good.
Bikes.
This is like where Tinker honestly shines, when you have to do this dumb reverse red Dota shit.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Over here now.
I'm trying to figure something to say about this.
Dominating. Double kill.
I feel like that shouldn't have gone as well as it did. But it's good that it did, and like I don't know why that guy
Dire's
just
middle
didn't
tower is
Manta
under
Blink
attack.
after. He didn't click on him, so I didn't see his mana or what was going on.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
No buyout either. You guys might just win right here.
Radiant's middle barracks.
I seriously
has
don't
fallen.
remember from the Dota buff, but
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Beset on all sides. Still I prevail.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
oh.
Little things. What now?
Well, you really need to save for
Dire's
buyback
middle
in
tower is
situations
under
like this.
attack.
Like that probably just actually cost you the game.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
That's an amazing tragedy. Yeah, you might have just directly cost your team the game.
Such sorcery shall not prevail.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
It's a really good fucking stun.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
You might be able. Please don't. Because if they do that, you just fucked up. Like you could have just TP'd to the tower and been in the fight.
Denied.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Touche.
Thankfully, does not make your hex is off cooldown. You need to be using that on storm.
Triple kill.
Snark had his way with
Dire's
you.
middle tower is under. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
It's really good that they didn't make you pay for TP into that
Dire's
zombie.
ancient is under attack.
Because they could have wiped your team at the time it took you to rearm and get in there. Sometimes it's hard to remember like all the shit you gotta press as Tinker, but just remember this is probably the most important one always. Because they have two really
Dire's
fed guys, and if you could take
ancient
one
is
of them out of the
under
fight
attack.
permanently, that's really, really fucking good. This looks dire for dire for you guys right now, but it's honestly not as bad as it could be. Because you can just be clearing these waves and then joining your team in the fight. That's why this commentary is kind of dull. It's just that Tinker's kind of one of those heroes like, yeah, you're pushing back the wave. Good job. You're doing it. Blink into trees. The storm could just be running at you right now and you'd never be able to avoid it. People pay attention to this shit too, like, you know, like, does he blink away? Does he just kind of sit on the wave? People, like, it doesn't take that much to figure that out. You're doing it in plain sight and you've been doing it the whole game, so once you develop habits like that. Thankfully the storm is absolutely dumb. but you know, a better player is definitely going to take advantage of that. You're going dig on 5.
Once, cut you twice.
It's good. Good item. Many damages. They're probably waiting on the next Roche. You guys have no vision. It is really easy for you to kind of safely place vision around the map, especially when you guys need it. What the fuck happened there? Also, they gave you guys the, probably the big spot. I thought they were walking up with their BKBs already activated. That's kind of weird.
Dire's Ancient is under attack.
Over here now.
So, your Orchidid, again, like Manta's a really good counter to that. You're gonna keep them hexed. It's good. You guys probably won the game here.
Where's the
Godlike double kill.
So your team should be pushing down mid to end. You can keep the creep wave back. If they did the smart thing and all saved for buyout and sneak into your base somehow, then that's going to get a little weird, but I don't think they did, because you guys seem pretty bad. I'm not sure why the line's sticking around to finger stuff, because after fingers on cooldown, can't really do anything. If you don't want to go for the triple racks, I think you can just end the game.
Radiant structures
Like,
are fortified.
You can look at their cooldowns. You have 40 seconds to end the game. You know, it's 64 minutes. You guys can click their towers down. But this is fine.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's
It's
bottom
the slow
barracks
win.
are under attack. Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is... Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's top back...
This also shows the importance of buyback on both sides. Both sides kind of made a big mistake with that. Like, you had a Dagon recipe to keep you warm while you lost 2 racks. They're losing the game while they could have easily farmed for buyback and just opted not to.
Double damage.
Here I am.
The buns.
No.
And that Storm's honestly been costing them the game for a while. So you could lose, even though they have megas. They could easily even it out. Or just go for your Naked Throne. They don't have a Naked Throne yet, so it's not like you have megas and oh, you fucking won. You're fucking dead here. Oh no, you got Yules, it's good! So sorry. In a Just World, you could get away with that. Wow, this is really close. This guy has actually opted to not kill your Slark. If he would have just angled himself so the splash hits him, Slark would have probably died. And that might have been game. That's really weird. Like literally just moving from here to here. Could have just won them the game. Fucked up, man.
Dire's courier has been killed.
The old courier distract pretty good. They do have a storm active somewhere on the map. There he goes. So again, really important to save for buyout. Oh fuck. This might be the double mega creep dream, and if that's the case, you guys fucking lost. You guys are trying to avoid hitting these racks so much, I don't get it.
Dire's structures are fortified.
The guy's got really slow reflexes. This is actually a really close game. I'm surprised. It was really boring to watch, but I don't know, maybe if I had spec'd one of the other heroes, I would have gotten a better view of it.
Zap.
You guys just probably get the Roshan Slark for free. It's actually good that you're doing this. but hopefully you decide to waste that money on saving it for buyback
Roshan has fallen to the dire.
I have claimed
and not anything else.
The rune
Somebody
of
left a free
illusion.
Manta style down there. That's pretty good. This is a long fucking game. This is the first thing I need to look at whenever I do one of these things. Is like, man, do I really want to be here for 70 fucking minutes? You're bored as fuck. I know you really can't like go anywhere safe. Oh my god, thank you so much. It's like you've learned. So that's what you do all game, not just there. Just, you know, blink after every rearm, because otherwise you'll be really easy to figure out where you're doing it from. Once you guys have buyout, you're probably safe to just grab a smoke and try to push for the win. Since you've got megas, they don't. It is dangerous if you don't have view of a bunch of them, because it can just backdoor your shit, probably.
Death tax.
This. More boots. At this point with a Tinker on the map, they can't really push out.
Over here.
If your team was in a similar situation, you'd have a much better chance. You can't really clear waves like you guys can.
Zip zap.
A lot of your buttons are going. Oh my fucking god, that void was amazing.
This is starting to remind me of the 7-minute war.
So Rampage on the AM, but he's already immense, so it doesn't matter. If you can get him out of this, maybe you get something out of it. Like you could TP to this next creep wave if you see he's gonna push and try to kill him. Your Hex wanting to use that fight again though. This is a really bad idea, and I hope you cancel that TP. Oh, maybe it's really good. Yeah, that's right, you got really slow reflexes and you can do that. Okay.
Anti-mage, your efforts against
If you would have manted the second that he saw you TP in, I think you would have been fucked and lost the game. So, that's really good. Yeah, that's probably actually right. He did feed there without buyout, but, I mean, they can't really push out, especially without the AM. So you're fine to just be dead for 100 minutes, or whatever.
Let the fun begin.
I know I can trust you guys.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, do you
Dire's
just AFK
bottom
for the rest of
barracks
this?
are under
The
attack.
stout heart knows
AM
no
dies again
fear.
somewhere. Oh yeah, you're
Dire's
just AFK.
ancient is under attack.
Oh, you disconnected.
A lesson.
Dire's structures.
Wait, are you losing?
Ancient is under attack.
Wait, what the fuck happened? This went too fast. You gotta go back. When do you... I didn't even see you disconnected. You disconnect after this last feed. What the fuck? Okay, wait, player perspective, go. Alright, so that's a frag.
I am clue.
Looking for me.
You get killed by Storm.
Over here now.
You're done for 100.
Told you a storm was coming.
Then you rage quit. Undirected.
Begin.
I know I can trust you guys.
Holy shit, what a fucking game.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's bottom barracks are under
They're doing the dumb thing where they go for your Rex or something. Like, they had a chance to kill those Rex, right? You remember when they were here, like, killing Tombstone and Creep Wave and shit? Like, they had a chance to just kill that. And now he just commits suicide to do it. It's very strange the way these guys are playing. Wow, and you guys just lose.
barracks are fortified. Dire's ancient is under attack.
Yeah. You could have been like a functional adult. and like not rage quit the game. I think he probably could have still won with you here.
Is under attack.
Wait, why are they running away? What is happening?
Radiant's Ancient is under attack.
I don't get it.
Radiant's Ancient is under attack.
Okay, you come back. Holy fucking shit.
Radiant's Ancient is under attack. Radiant's
You guys
Ancient
win.
is up. Radiant structures are fortified.
What a good fucking game. Maybe you just got disconnected there or something, I don't know. That was really close on both sides. There was so much stupid shit going on. I'm glad I stuck around for the end though, because I was so bored for so much of that.
Gift arrives.
775 creeps on the AM. Holy fucking smokes. Ogre Magi bothering to farm 91 creeps in, what was this, an hour and 22 fucking minutes. 66 on the Undying. That's really hard to do. I don't know. I don't even know what to say at the end of this, but there was stuff you could have done better, stuff you did right. Mostly just click on guys blinking at trees. Remember to use your fucking hex. The reason why this was like your first real item.
As fine as the rarest blood type.
Also consider the Ghost Scepter item. Ghost Scepter Eth. Very, very good on your guy. Ghost Scepter and Eth, rather. So you can just dig on people for a whole bunch and then be immune to AM mantaing you, which is really the only big danger besides Storm. Cool, and thanks.